Our industry is moving faster than ever. Where are freight volumes headed? How will this affect capacity? And of course, what's the newest technology that can benefit your business? Those questions and many more will be answered at the industry's hottest Freight Tech Conference this November in Chicago. Come join us at FreightWaves Live November 12th and 13th at the McCormick Center. Visit FreightWavesLive.com to register.
Welcome to your Friday edition of FreightWaves Now. A really exciting carrier update for you, but first off, let's hear from Kevin Hill with a shipper update in the DHL Supply Chain Pricing Power Index. Now I'm joined again by Kevin Hill with the DHL Supply Chain Pricing Power Index. I'm really excited to hear what's going on. It keeps dropping. Please tell me what's happening.
It does keep dropping, unfortunately, for carriers.
Well,
I guess.
yeah.
For shippers,
it's a party, man.
It's a party. For the most part, sometimes that's because of soft demand out in the economy, so they might be having less sales or less product to ship to customers. So it's not a good scenario for shippers at that point either. And that's something that we're seeing. We're seeing we're seeing low manufacturing, industrial data coming out. The economy is kind of slowing growth, 1.9% GDP this quarter. So it's not great for shippers, but on the Pricing Power Index, or the DHL Supply Chain Pricing Power Index, we're at 20 right now. We're seeing contract pricing come down. We're seeing spot rates stay depressed. I mean, they're down below 140 on the national average for dry vans this week. So in that case, we went from 25 to 20, and you know, that's kind of where we're at right now. We're waiting for things to turn up with capacity.
So for folks that haven't seen this update before, can you give us an idea of kind of your algorithm that goes into this?
Yeah, definitely. So basically, we go from 0 to 100. Zero, the closer you get to 0, the more pricing power shippers have. The closer you get to 100, the more pricing power carriers have, and 50 is basically equilibrium. So what we do is we take, daily volumes, or OTVI, OTRI, so tender volumes, tender rejections. You get a sense of supply and demand in the market, plus a few other data points from Sonar, as well as some macro economic indicators that are out there every week. And we then sit down and discuss it, see what we're seeing out in the market, and we assign a number to it. So a little bit like the college football playoffs, we assign numbers to different data points. So right now, we started out at about 45 about 2 months ago, and we've been steadily dropping since then, just because really contract rates are coming down. We haven't seen any bursts in spot rates. We're still seeing a lot of overcapacity. Load volumes are still above 2018 levels right now for this time of the year. I think we're about 4% above today, this morning. So with that said,
where does it go? Does it go lower or does it go higher?
It can always go lower.
Right.
3 weeks ago, I was like, oh, it can't go any lower than this. But it can always go lower. But I think the long-term trend is that it's going to go higher. Trucking, transportation, logistics, very cyclical business, right? And we're at the bottom of the cycle. Now, we could remain there for a while, but we're still at the bottom of the cycle. And at some point, that cycle is going to go up, and power is going to switch back over to the carriers. That could be 3 months, that could be 6 months, that could be 18 months. I don't really know.
I don't either, which is why it's so important to stay tuned to the DHL Supply Chain Pricing Power Index update. We'll see you again next week. Welcome to your Friday edition of the Carrier Update, sponsored by Powerfleet. My name is Kyle Cunningham. It just keeps getting better in regards to volume. It ain't the best it's ever been, but it's pretty good. Look at this here. Blue Mountain coming up 10,036, 30 points higher than yesterday. Volumes rising, very favorable. Here's the really exciting part. What I love to see, as of last year, volumes are turning way down. That's 2018, the yellow line there. Where we're at today, Blue Mountain, 10,036 points, extremely favorable. Have confidence in your assets today. Let's move over and take a look at a few markets across the country. St. Louis, Missouri, outbound tender volume up 10%. Inbound down 2%. Take a look at the Blue Mountain here, outbound rejects in St. Louis. Actually going to be 8.75, so we're coming way up from yesterday. Looking good for you, the carrier. Take it over to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, up the road right a bit. You can see big moves up from middle August to where we were at the middle of October. Came down, starting to run back up again, 10.46%. So we are seeing, in terms of inbound volume, a little bit higher than outbound in Eau Claire. So do keep that in mind if you're going to be anywhere near Wisconsin this weekend. Let's take it here where I'm at right now, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Reefer outbound volume, very small reefer market. Outbound volume way above inbound. Talking about rejections, Blue Mountain here, 4.67 on the rejections, pretty low, but a big jump up from yesterday back to kind of the baseline moving average of the market. These big kind of jumps up here, little Batmans, right? We are looking for those. So if we can see this continue to run up around 9%, around 10%, that's when your refrigerated capacity is the most valuable. It's Friday in the South, and what does that mean? Nothing other than college football. Let's take it down to Auburn, Alabama, Montgomery market here, 5.96% on the outbound rejections outside of Jordan-Hare Stadium. The Memphis, we're talking in regards to Ole Miss, Memphis market, 3.96, a lot of volume out of Memphis, so that's one to watch as well. Moving down south, Jacksonville, world's largest cocktail party, Florida, Georgia this weekend. We've got Jacksonville market trending way down. Atlanta, home of Athens, home of the Bulldogs, trending up just a little bit. So watch these two markets. As we go out west, Reno, Nevada, huge turn down in regards to outbound rejections, only 2.95%, so 97% of contracted freight being accepted. Pretty soft market, but Albuquerque, home of New Mexico Lobos, that one's turning way down as well. Definitely keep your eye on what's happening out west. And as always, make sure you stay tuned to your carrier update every single day. Well, thanks so much for watching this week. I hope you have a great weekend. And from everybody at FreightWaves, be safe out there, enjoy the fall, and we'll see you again on Monday.